Hi, I'm Shawn Allen. I'm the creator of Paragods, and I am here with Chris Estes, also known as Ed, Chris Fisher, Jenkins, and Sheryl Norton as Heather.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
How's it going?
folks.
And we also have our
So I know a
sound
lot
guy
of you
here,
watching
Frank.
this documentary probably just want to get to the blood and guts, am I right? But I'm actually here to tell you there's a whole lot more to
So anyways, we're watching the
I
scene
would say
here with
at least half of it is funny
Chris
shit.
Fisher,
Especially
watching
what goes on
Special Ed,
between us medics,
pulling a
it's
prank
just
on
lot of
him.
ball busting and having fun.
Does anybody here like coffee?
Oh yeah.
Like for instance,
Love iced
take
coffee.
Special Ed here.
I did up
Still
until
lives with
this
his mom.
day.
He has no life. So he makes for a lot of funny moments. We actually call him Special Ed. Don't ask why, just watch.
Oh,
Whoopsie daisy.
oh, that's not fun.
Yeah, I remember the scene. It took a lot of takes.
A lot of coffee.
And that was the main thing. What was Josh saying to you?
Josh was telling me not to spill so much coffee.
How many scenes did it? I mean,
Oh,
how
we
many
did
clips
about-
did it take?
A dozen times, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
really?
probably a
That's
dozen.
a lot of coffee. You didn't get any on yourself?
I finally told
A little
him
bit.
Yeah.
They told me to. Yeah. Josh said, don't spill it and don't get it on your shirt. We don't have any extra shirts.
Oh no.
But yeah, I finally had to tell Josh, we stop saying that, let him spill it. But we have two different versions of the opening credits here. This is the one where it shows each character. I'm not sure which one I like best, you guys.
I like the ones with showing us. I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
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 There's Chris Doobie, also known as the Chad.
My arch nemesis.
Exactly.
Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
He's a character.
40-year-old guy here.
Yeah, he's definitely a character.
It's hard not to laugh in the scenes when he's shooting it because
What's
you're
with
supposed to be
this?
all serious and you just want to crack up laughing.
Exactly.
Like I think I almost am here.
I don't know if he doesn't have.
Yeah. Why he gets into his character and he stays there.
This is our area, and we're gonna be covering.
Look at that
For days
smirk
at
on
a
his
time.
face. What's that?
For days at a time.
Yeah. I know. You don't know which is real and which isn't.
Right. Well, what's great about this character too is basically, it's like I gave him a coloring book of what the character was about, and then he took it and colored it in. And, he really did an outstanding job with it.
Oh, he took it to a whole new level. That's for sure.
Since the last time we met, nothing
They're
has
the
changed.
Chiefs' three favorite
Knit,
people.
knit, 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 knit,
Three
knit.
buddies.
Freestead has jurisdiction over two-thirds
Tiffany
of your
Howcroft, oh, I love her. She is
So unless we can
great
prove that
as
that newfound map
the
is
villain.
inaccurate,
She really
We
is.
may have to dissolve Sandville County Fire and
A
EMS.
woman
You're
scorned.
telling me because
Yeah.
some farmer found a
Nobody knows that yet.
Oh.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Well, you didn't have to say that. Nobody would know.
Now let's be mature about this.
Scoring.
I am being mature. That's why it's called adult language.
And there's Josh there on the left playing Hirschfield. The actor who was supposed to show up that day didn't, so we had to throw him in
Haven't you had some
there.
problems with your
He
staff?
wasn't happy about it because he doesn't
How
like
about
his
John
acting.
Jenkins? Hasn't
I
been
think he did
suspended
great.
twice
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
for acting
Yeah, he
inappropriately.
doesn't like being on TV,
He
but
filled in as a deadbeat selectman.
yeah,
Quite nice.
yeah, did a great job.
Jump in here, Madam Chair. Chief, we need you to understand.
Then we have Stephen Lawler Jones.
Fire department.
He's a good guy.
Prefer to have it. As a matter of fact, it generates a lot of dollars with its ambulance service, and Sandville would be in the red without it. Unfortunately, it looks as if this
Look
turns
at the
out
chief.
face of expression before the voters next week.
Yeah, the chief's
expression on your face.
chief's expressions here are great.
The chief looks pretty happy right now, no?
To show the voters
Yeah,
Looks
he always is happy.
that we need your service.
looks like he's always about to curse.
That means keeping
Oh wait a
a
minute,
tight
he
leash on
already
Jenkins.
does.
To appear more
I
outgoing.
don't know why people say I'm just like my character.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Did you say?
I said you may have a better
What's
chance
funny
seeing
about the
pigs fly
chief
out of your
character is
vagina.
he,
I'm warning you, Chief.
I kind of imitated him
Or we may be done with the
after
rest of you. And that
my
could be a
original
good thing.
fire chief that I used to work with.
Meeting
I kind of
adjourned.
incorporated him in it with a little bit, along with me.
Well, how many of these scenes were related on
Chief,
life,
You let
real
the
life
cameramen
things
do their
happening when you're on the
jobs,
job?
Which includes
Just
following you around.
about all of them, I
About all
would
of
say.
them,
Yeah, I
yeah.
would say
But-
probably 90% of them
Yeah.
are real life situations. You know, the names have been changed, but
They are so going to screw this up, and I'm going to laugh my ass off.
You better hope not. Sandville needs this more than you know.
We'll see.
Don't you have pigs to attend to?
So all these exterior shots were filmed in Berlin, and thank you to Berlin EMS for providing their ambulance.
That was fun going up there.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
it's
time.
fun driving the ambulance up and down those hills.
Yeah.
For a guy who never
Very
drove an
bumpy
ambulance
ride.
before, Chris, you did quite well.
Yeah, you did.
It is not easy to drive and act at
Yeah.
the same time.
Right.
Did you find that to be true?
Oh, yeah,
Staying alive.
definitely.
Who's that?
It seems easy enough. It's not.
No clue.
Well,
We
that's
just
a
make it
close
look
up.
that way.
This was a very tough scene to do. There's not much room in the back of the ambulance.
It was pretty tight.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the
This
staying
is
alive.
staying alive, yeah.
And the hardest part is to try to make it look like you're really doing
Yeah.
CPR on a person when you're not. But
Yeah, nobody
There's
was
not
there.
even a person there, yeah.
no, wait, didn't we have a person there?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
The middle-aged
Oh.
guy there.
Robert
I forget his name.
Pavlokis?
Yeah.
I think it's Robert Pavlokis.
He was the husband of the woman we were going to use, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good sport about it, letting us tie
Absolutely.
him down on there and thump him like that.
I wonder if you like that song.
And what's funny about the scene too is like where you're singing to, are you singing? Yeah, you're singing the "Staying Alive" song, which we weren't hearing it in the scene, but when it was put together, editing, you guys were in perfect time with the song.
Cool.
Really?
Even without hearing it, it was so there was nothing that had to be fixed here to make it in time. It was perfect timing.
That's shocking.
That's probably because Chris Estes, you're a drummer in real
Oh,
life.
yeah.
There's a little
I
rhythm
just
there.
followed your
There's
lead.
a little rhythm.
Around doing a documentary.
Oh,
on
I
the,
love this scene here.
All right, so I don't want to hear any bitching and
This is
moaning,
funny.
especially from you, Jenkins.
Anybody have a gerbil when they were a
Try
kid?
not to look like
No.
Most of all, I better not hear any shit.
No.
You sure, Cheryl?
Laughing awful bad.
I know Frank had a
Well,
couple.
if you let me finish.
Found it to my snake. Not that snake.
The dispatch for a 2040. That means
And I love your
I don't
looks,
want any camera crews
Estes,
inside.
when you're sitting there.
Yeah.
Just you do well with the character there, but your expressions,
Yep.
I love them.
All right.
This
is there
was a
any
fun
other
scene to
stupid
be a part
questions?
of. It was.
There's Brooke McLean Hanson
Yeah,
as
she
the
just
chief's
moved,
daughter.
huh?
Yeah, she did. She just moved out to NYC.
We're here to film my teenage daughter. EMS.
And then there's Stephen O'Brien, who plays Dudley. Wow, is he just like his character?
All right, get your asses out there and serve the public. All right.
Just fit the bill right in because he didn't write it after him.
Yeah. And then there's Erin Reinhardt, who plays the producer, who doesn't like her job
In a sexual
in
nature.
this show.
I don't understand. You mean like anal beads, right?
Maybe.
It was fun trying to come up with all these things to say about
Well,
things
once
going
we
in
started,
butts.
This is where you
forget about
learn
it. We
How
just
tapped everybody
kept going
is.
and going.
What about porn things?
About gerbil.
Everybody's got a suggestion.
You looked.
That's what I heard.
You'll learn more about the Ed character later on, about his like for porn.
Oh. Shh. Not yet.
Oh, my credit card.
Oh, cool.
Buy some.
I hadn't seen any of this.
There is a
part
lot of
Yeah,
balance.
this scene was
We will
this scene was a little difficult
yet. Yeah.
because everything was shot all separately.
Yeah, right. I remember that day.
And then we had to try to make this van look like an
Like an
ambulance. It was a green van
Hollywood
too.
magic.
We put white tape along the door there to make it look like it was white paint.
Had a couple of flat
this
tires
just
too.
happens.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Rare times.
Well, why do you think people feel that way?
Here's Ali
Wow.
Galdiva.
This isn't fair.
You didn't actually get to be in the scene.
Yeah.
No, Estes didn't get to be
Hey,
really talking to her. Actually, I think he was talking to you, Stacey, wasn't he?
I was. I was
Yeah.
talking to Stacey.
Stacy's here also.
nice.
She was a big part of the show.
Did you bring us out any free food? Some leftover hot wings? What brings you outside?
I'm trying to get away from all the dickheads that are hitting on me inside.
Oh my God, that must be so annoying.
Why?
I don't blame you for taking your break outside.
You look
Alright, so-
mad.
I love the line there.
I've seen
You know, about the tights and how you don't have to shave your legs for weeks or months.
You could go months without shaving.
I
Nobody would
still
have
don't
noticed.
understand why she wasn't falling
That's
in
the
love with
great
him.
thing about tights. Oh,
I know,
Yeah.
you're so charming.
that's what my mom says.
Is it a dream, or did you really just say that?
Are you still talking?
Well,
Now, a funny fact about
let
Allie,
me
who plays
cut to the chase.
the
Can I
Hooters
get your
girl
number?
here, she actually was,
Listen, Lucky Charms. If
well, I
was
can't say she was
ever
originally
to
the
go,
chief's daughter,
I would have taken my boyfriend's
but she ended up,
uncle
she was the
up on his
second
offer.
chief's daughter.
Okay, maybe next time.
Why are you smiling?
Didn't you see her? I have a chance. It's about time. This dry spell's been killing me.
Did you not just see her reaction?
Yeah? So?
You know, I like to compare getting a girl to have sex with you like getting ketchup out of a bottle.
How so?
Virtually impossible without a knife.
And then there's one of Jenkins' wise ass
Hey, relax,
remarks
lady. I
that
was just
kind of
joking.
makes people's jaws drop.
You know, driving up tonight from Attleboro, Chris was picking on me
years
like,
now.
on the drive up here.
PMS
Yeah.
is all I've
Don't
ever
even
done.
care.
You're getting into character.
Rewarding. Just
Really,
melts the
what's
beat.
with the hat all the time?
If you hear banging on the table, that's Estes banging his
Banging my
bear
beer
on
bottle.
there.
My tummy hurt.
Now this scene here we filmed in Berlin. This was a great scene. We really brought out the best of Sheryl in this.
No, this one was so bad.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's bad but good, but oh my goodness. I'll never forget this scene.
All about it.
And this girl here, was it
It wasn't
Kelly?
me. I'm fine.
Kelly Kerrigan? Kristen! Kristen Kerrigan? Kristen Corrigan!
I don't know, but I think I scared her.
Kristen Corrigan. Anyways, she was actually great. She was a quick replacement for this role, and she did an excellent job.
I'd like to know all the streets and things, not sit
I think she really was falling in love with Stephen O'Brien in this.
Is that why Steve's not here tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember at his audition, he's like, you know, do you want me to, I can lose the accent. I'm like, no, keep it.
Yeah, keep the
Keep
accent.
the accent.
Because originally the Dudley character had no accent,
No.
but when he came to audition, it's like he brought a whole new level to the Dudley character.
And that was pure natural. Heck, even a woman would have done that.
How does he do it?
Thanks for checking up on me.
She gave him his real number. Her real number.
I bet you she did. She kept trying to get us to
Guess who's
go
got
out for
two thumbs?
eat Chinese food after,
Yeah.
but we were on a tight schedule.
I hope you get an STD.
Hey, what's with the hay?
Oh,
What time did we finish
boy.
that night?
Haterade this
Here
morning?
it comes.
No
When
hate.
you scream outside this window, I laugh my ass off.
Oh my goodness.
Were you guys there for that?
No, I saw when you put it on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some night, and I'll give you a
Yeah, he's like, you know,
Well, she
go
wasn't
for it. I'm
really
like, okay.
yelling. It's like I was like, no, Sheryl, you gotta really do it, so she can hear you.
I said, okay, all right, here you go.
She heard
The
me.
kids in the playground heard it.
Well, what was funny is there was a family walking by as
With their
she,
kids.
as she yells this right now, and they never batted an eye.
No.
It was like they were used to hearing that type of thing.
It is Berlin.
And this is where I started hiding myself, and she speeds off.
That was
There's a great
That was
blooper
perfect.
version of this, or outtakes, that shows Cheryl's reaction after that.
Oh.
Big Papa's scene.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
no.
Yay.
Oh, here we go.
Uh,
12 hours
well,
and
they-
6 minutes to do it.
Be on a strict diet. If she sees me eating unhealthy, she'll ground me. Yeah, so?
The waiter killed me.
How can
We
I
don't
eat a
see him
salad
just
when
yet.
you're eating pasta?
Not my problem. Say, doesn't your mother figure it out anyway? When you don't lose any weight?
Oh no, got that coming. I put
I
lead
tried
in my
using the
shoes
lead in
and
my
pockets.
shoes.
Yeah.
plan with my wife when I went on my last diet. Didn't work.
No.
No.
I heard that was an old trick that some of the people at like Weight Watchers do.
Absolutely.
I don't understand it, but
Don't we don't notice, we don't have to do anything.
that's clear.
Everyone stand back. I'm a
Playing the role of
firefighter.
choking woman, and there's Smitty Waters. He was great.
He was funny.
Yeah, he did a real good job.
Fire himself.
Thanks, but water usually takes care of that.
And I love how he stands there like a superhero. Why?
I do this job. To help people.
Thanks. I think I bruised a rib.
Well, that can happen.
He was
I
great.
love the line.
Consider yourself.
Yeah, that'll happen. Bruise your ribs or
Hey,
shit
there's some medics
yourself.
over here. Hey,
He
guys.
said it's so matter of fact.
Hey, what's going on?
And that is so true, though. Like what just happened there with real medics is, you know, they have to do their job, and you know, but when somebody will say, "Oh, they don't mind taking you to hospital," when really they just want to sit there and eat their lunch, but they have to do, you know, what's best. And does anybody remember what we used to make that shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, barbecue's peanut butter, was it too?
No, we asked the wait staff, and they're like, "Oh, we've got something. We'll make it work."
Yeah, they made something
So
up. didn't
I think they might have used, I don't know, some kind of soup mixture or
But I
peanut
remember
butter.
it was barbecue sauce
Barbecue
too.
sauce and
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Yeah, I think it was peanut butter and
Oh, and
barbecue sauce.
A little mayonnaise too. I think.
Oh, I don't know the mayonnaise.
We try and make ourselves seen for safety issues.
Well, did you guys ever end up going full time?
No, not yet.
Now, this was another tough role to fill, the one Smitty's playing, because we tried to get these known actors in it, well, known comedians, and they were doing another project that was close to ours, so they kept having to refuse after taking it, and then they got booked on the other show, and they would drop out. Now here's Big
Is
Papa.
Big Papa coming by now?
Who plays Big Papa is a mystery. He's not in the credits.
Mr. X.
That was a funny scene here too.
Oh my
It's like-
goodness.
I don't know how I didn't laugh.
You didn't
No,
during this whole
no,
scene?
I didn't. And
Because that's
Chris is.
because we
Just
had
about.
this huge dildo stuffed in my pants.
No, sir. For real?
Yeah.
You put something in there?
You
Oh, yeah, it was a
actually put it down.
big. Oh, I just said who was.
Yeah.
But anyway, there was a
Oh,
big
you just got
rubber
excited
dildo.
about the scene, right?
But it was a big rubber dildo, and people, because there was real customers in this bar, and they were laughing as I'm walking around with it in my pants. And then the scene here where you, Chris, grabbed my junk. Right?
How could I miss it? There was about 3 feet of it hanging on the table.
Well, but I remember though you kept like pinching it, and I kept saying, no. And I'm like, no, grab a hold of it.
Kept grabbing it out.
It's like going like this.
It's like it's like,
Like a puppet.
it's like grab a handful.
Grab the whole kit and caboodle.
Sound really good. I'll have that. And my friend loves the sausage. Do you have anything?
Oh, he looks like he loves us.
Big.
I love the
Big,
smoke in your
juicy
face there, Fisher, as you set Estes up.
So I've been with Sam
Up there's Sherry,
I started out as EMC. but
Sherry
I've
Collins, who plays Amy the dispatcher,
What would you like
and
to
that's
hear? Is that
Ann Wills there playing the food server.
She would freak if it was center beef. It's well done, right?
We filmed this at Bruschetti's restaurant here in Sandown, New Hampshire. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's her boyfriend or not, but it's definitely her friend Graham King who played the irritated customer. And he originally wasn't supposed to be in the show or in the scene, but he showed up with her, and we're like, you know what, it'd be funny to have you in the background, like you're irritated and waiting to get your lunch. And he did an excellent job.
This is
at
cool.
it.
It's the first I've seen this.
You
This is
just put
cool.
onions on the burger.
Yeah, Sherry does a great job.
Okay, then just mayo, but no ketchup. That's all.
Yeah, she's
I'm not
perfect
sure if
for
the
the
chief has
character.
actually ever
She
liked
is.
any
And she was a last-minute replacement for that role. 'Cause
Few of them.
we had a couple of different Amy's.
There you go.
And, but yeah, she came in like, 2 days before the
Yeah.
part, and she filled in perfectly.
That most pharmacies put diarrhea medication bottom shelf.
Why
She's
do
great. She's
why
great
do
with line
pharmacies put diarrhea medication on the bottom shelf?
You know, I was listening to this and I was like,
day
you know
of
what? That
shooting
is
this
so
scene,
true.
I've been trying to
And I
figure it all
couldn't
out.
help but go and look at the
Leave it to
stores.
you.
I was fascinated actually. I was like, holy crap. Literally.
It's the type of show that makes you think.
Bum bum.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
What's going on today?
This is a great
I enjoyed
scene.
checking this young lady's pulse out.
Yeah, that's Savannah Lee that you're checking out right
Yeah.
now.
You preferred the dildo.
And
didn't you?
and that is Danielle
They were sweet.
Robideau
They were good to work with.
Laporte.
Leave my shit alone.
Well, her
She was great, and yeah, she was filled in perfectly. She was funny,
We've only had about 2 beers each.
and the both of them had no problem just doing the scene where they were like a couple of lesbians. And this girl, Savannah Lee, had no problem wearing that outfit. Didn't she come like saying, I have plenty of outfits to
She would
wear?
have been willing to wear no outfit.
Well, I don't know about going that far, but she was, yeah, she had a bunch of outfits she wanted, and I think that was the first one she came in with. And like, no, that's good. Yeah, let's go with that one.
We're all happy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You could have just, you could have
Haven't heard that before.
kept going, but quit while you're ahead.
Hey, John and Roy.
I love the emergency reference there. Hey, John and Roy.
Oh. Ah!
Oh, that's great.
You ruined your toy.
Yeah.
Those aren't cheap.
No.
Especially
It's more
purple ones.
sentimental
Are
than
they-
anything.
And I love,
Are they expensive on eBay?
I love this scene here now,
Craigslist.
Used
where
that
Chad Camiletto, the former cheerleader, has all his dance gear around him.
What place did he come in?
He came in third place out of 5 teams, and he never lets it down.
Oh my God.
As you see, somebody screwed around with his sign there.
A piece of gum.
Camiletto.
I like how you can still see the
Yeah.
sticky part.
Still looks like camel toe.
Got a lot of experience in that. When I was a senior
Yeah,
in high school,
he was great. Actually, when I wrote this, I had him in mind the whole time, and I wrote the character just for
Love that
Chris
picture.
Chris Doobie.
competition, and that is exactly
I know, he made that picture in the background.
He did. And then he borrowed all these dance trophies from a dance studio in town.
Oh, that is, I mean, could you imagine, the people asked, that he asked,
Oh, I know.
oh, can I borrow your trophy?
Something tells me they know Doobie up there enough to.
I think he really took classes there.
it's a gym dance theme. That'd be rad. Just like
I'm telling you, this whole Camiletto's restaurant could take off.
Or spin him.
I like how he scooches across.
Oh, this is fun.
Oh, this was funny.
Yeah. Now this scene we did just to Chris Doobie came up with this, and he's like, let's play homage to Mother Jugs and Speed. That's what we did.
They weren't real nuns, by the way.
No.
No.
Damn, he gave it away.
I know.
Hey, so is it true that special ed slipped on a dildo?
Oh yeah, only the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I'm so sad that I missed it.
Tell us a little bit about your hat there,
Stuck here in Disney.
Fisher. 'cause
That
that's-
has been with me since
Having to remove all those broken pieces out of his ass.
longer than I
And
can
I'm pretty
remember.
Sure they only got half of it.
Finally retired it, huh?
Now you showed up at audition with that, and we just let you keep it, right?
Pretty much, yeah. You said, you know what?
Because it gave you
You
a
are the hat.
personality, and
Yeah.
What happened?
Why? What'd they say?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell through all the laughing. You want to know the weirdest part, though?
It's your lucky hat.
It was on in every scene.
it was.
Except for that one.
That hat will be in the
That hat
Sony
is,
next to
that hat was stolen, actually.
Oh,
Recently?
really?
There you go.
I only assume it was stolen. I don't think it was lost because now it's part of like Hollywood history.
Oh,
Keep it in a vault for a couple of years and it'll be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, we'll find it
someday.
on Amazon or eBay.
Size doesn't matter, supposedly. So why aren't there any 3-inch dildos?
I think that's one we're gonna have to ask Heather.
Jenkins, you're gonna finish out your shift with Matt.
Well, that's what happens when you pass out. People take your things. They draw on you.
We're trying.
You'd be a great guy, but I molded special ed into the perfect partner. You think Matt's gonna shave my back right off the bat?
Okay.
Hi, I'm Matt.
There's the hat.
New
This
medicated.
hat is chief in a great mood.
And, I used to sell life insurance, and I got bored with that, so I'm just looking to start a new adventure, and pretty much looking forward to starting my shift. And also, the chief here gave me a lot of encouraging words.
Welcome aboard, Matt. Heard a lot of good things about you. I'll try not to turn out like a fucking idiot like your partner tonight, alright? Here's a scene that... Yeah, this is a tough one to try to film, and it was a tough one to edit.
Oh, this one. Oh my goodness.
Dudley, watch your step.
You know, it was a really tough one to try to edit and capture what we were going for. And I'm hoping we kind of succeeded.
Why'd you call us?
That's Jeff Bellin there playing the cop.
You know we can pronounce somebody dead. I know.
It does. We came up with a great mixture of fake blood. That's
Is
it.
she dead? If she weren't, you'd boink her? You know?
And Stephen O'Brien came up with a line there that, on his own,
Just do what you have to
something
do.
about
Try
shipping
not to
a
touch
port,
anything.
and I don't know. It must be an Irish thing, 'cause I didn't understand it.
Okay?
And here I go.
Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Oh.
Surprised you didn't go headfirst into the wall.
Yeah.
We kind of were going for like the Lucille Ball kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But, but I remember asking her, I'm like, so do you mind
And this scene was
me
improv.
touching you? And this was all improv, yes.
Oh, I love this spot. It's my favorite thing, especially where you look like a scolded child there.
And I was like literally sticking together.
No, but what about the
Oh, yeah.
what about the roping the dead girl?
Oh, yeah. I
Which was
asked her.
Stacy's daughter, Carissa.
Oh, yes. Thank God, because I did make sure to ask permission to touch her breasts and make sure it was okay to put my butt in her face. And
It was funny
I
about
said,
that.
do you mind me doing any of that? I mean, like, put my face in your breasts. And she's like, no, go for it.
And that scene had a lot of footage that just went on, and we were laughing our asses off. So this is the
You know, originally it was supposed to be a guy with
oh yes
with a heart on.
Right. So it looked like you were doing oral.
Yeah. It looked like I was, yeah.
And here's the Matt character, played by Paul McCaldy. And this is where the whole Crazy Tim comes in. And Crazy Tim, you'll find out, he's a regular on the show. He's what EMS calls a frequent flyer.
Hey, Tim. What's going on today?
One of my favorite characters.
Yeah, yeah, that's Tim Rand with the band Precipice, and yeah, he was great for this
Oh,
role.
he's perfect, Crazy Tim.
I love his house.
Yeah, I
How long
love
it takes to build that?
About 12
yeah.
minutes.
I love the lines. Yeah, the addition. And, you should put a lock in your house.
I'll have you know I'm wicked funny. In fact, I'm so funny I made a baby laugh so hard the other day.
I don't think Tim really knew his lines here, but it worked.
Yeah.
Fit in nicely, yeah.
Definitely.
Because it just made him even look more crazier. But the idea with this scene is, I tried to make it look like where, even though he's supposed to be the crazy one, I wanted to make it look like almost the Jenkins character was the crazy one. You know, like some people suggested, make Crazy Tim over the top. It's like, nah, let's make it where the, you know, medics are more crazier than he is.
Suitcase.
Suitcases.
likable crazy person.
He is.
He's very generous.
He's so innocent. He's just like such an innocent way about him.
Don't want him not take his meds though.
Yeah. Now, were you expecting Paul to hit you there?
No.
Because you looked like you were shocked.
Paul likes any ass.
Rock, paper, scissors, who sits in the back?
Sure.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Who came up with volcano?
That was you.
Was it? Was it written in the
It was
script?
right after
I
that
thought we did improv. No?
After that seventh blue moon, you yelled volcano.
I'm horrible with remembering what I wrote and lines, and yeah, because I think there was another thing where I said to you, I'm like, oh, who wrote that or who said that? And you're like, you did. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, and I actually had to pat myself on the back for it. Watch for Cheryl walking by. There we go. With a trash bag on her.
Is that a hefty garbage
Yeah,
bag?
it was.
Oh, what's
So I didn't get it all over
Decided to do snow angels
the
in a bloody
ambulance.
crime scene.
What is it with you people and all your gross stories? How's Ed?
He's okay. He'll be out of work for about a week.
Going the whole spiel
He
about
may be scarred for life after that accident.
removing Ed's
Any further up and
broken
we're off just
dildo.
holding. Now every time a cell phone
Oh man.
gets flashbacks.
Oh, it's gotta be embarrassing.
I can say that's a first in my 10 years.
Yeah, we consider
Too happy with
Amy's
He broke the
desk
story.
here like the
Now she
water
wants to
cooler.
buy
Everybody
a new
comes to Amy
And
to talk about their problems or talk about
with a strap on.
situations.
So she knows it all.
So yeah, she basically knows it all.
After being with 2 girls.
What?
I think he was more concerned about that than being violated by a double dog.
Hey, any ideas what to get a 17-year-old for his birthday?
Anybody need another beer?
A blowjob.
Why do I even bother?
You're gonna force me.
You want another blue moon? We're all sitting around drinking beers as we're doing this commentary. Ah, here's the scene. Now this girl over there, Veronica Farron, she was originally supposed to play Sam, but unfortunately we had to go with a different actress. But she was really good at the part, and so we decided to keep her in here. She did a great job.
Actually, we're just about to take a look at the uniforms the waitresses are going to wear. You want to see?
Oh my gosh, yes, I would love to see that.
Cool.
I love Tiffany's facial
You may come in.
expressions.
I love the t-shirt.
Yeah, check out the T-shirt here.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to say Camalettos, but that dance is right in the middle, blocking the E.
That thigh, that left thigh.
Yeah. And this is the third girl we got to play the role of Kimberly here, who's Eugenia. Don't ask, I can't tell you her last name. But anyways, she was great at this.
Pretty cool.
The one we had before her was just, she looked way too young, even though she was older than this girl, that we actually thought it looked creepy. So we had to change it. And then the girl before her, it was shot wrong and we couldn't get it back, so. Yeah, so this is the third Kimberly.
She nailed it.
She did, she was great.
And she actually came there. That's her real blue hair.
Yeah.
It matched the outfit perfect. It was awesome.
You want to be in Paragods and you're a girl with blue hair?
Yeah.
Pretty
Look at
much.
that. I was like, did you do that for this? No.
A little less ass cheek. Yeah, she was great.
Saturday Night Fever paid me $50, so what the hell?
This was all improv here, too.
Awesome job.
Mr. Camaletto,
Thanks, Stacy.
I'd like to speak
Very
to you
nice.
privately.
Stacy's serving us pizza as we do this commentary.
Breakfast good.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Is there enough?
Yeah.
Here's camel toe and the select woman. Uh-oh. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think Tiffany was enjoying this a little too much on this spot. And
How many takes did this go?
We did a few
How was
takes.
it?
A few
Yeah.
takes, but she was really slapping him in this. And every take, the slap got harder and harder.
I think he was enjoying it too, though. He wasn't complaining.
Now this scene here.
Sums me up.
Oh, is
The
this?
part where Sheryl comes out in the towel, and we try to have you and Paul
And we could
shake your
not-
head in
not
unison.
It
life
took
of
so
us.
many times.
You tried moving your hands. and Still didn't.
Yeah, you guys could not get in sync.
I think they did it on purpose.
Grandma.
And am I the only one that finds it funny that how many times did I have to do my towel?
Oh
scene?
yeah, that was probably like the 4th time you did that.
Yeah,
towel
you're like, oh, I
scene.
think I'm sorry. We have to do your towel scene again. It
And
wasn't, the
it's-
lighting
Did you just
wasn't
do it
right.
recently again?
But it was good. The very first time Sheryl did the towel scene, she had this big white towel that went down to her ankles. And we're like, Sheryl, no.
It's like a beach towel.
towel.
Yeah. I grabbed a towel. I went and bought a towel, and then I was like, oh man, this is not right.
So this motor vehicle accident scene that we have here, this was the very last thing we shot for Paragods. We kept waiting for the fire department, and it just took forever. And then finally
It was cool to have the ambulance and the fire truck there.
It was impressive.
And the whole setup, from my viewpoint, was really, really impressive.
Oh yeah.
It was done at nighttime with all the lights.
With all the equipment
the car up by the
and
tree.
the firemen in
It
there.
was a cool.
And it was done in the winter when doing such.
I know.
and the girl on the backboard there was your niece, right? There, Sheryl?
Yes, my niece Rachel, and she fit the part age appropriately, and she did a really good job. She
And
had a
then-
lot of fun too, actually.
Oh, that's good.
I mean,
And-
being rescued by.
Plus, you had
Two
two
young guys.
those stand-down firefighters that were.
Yeah, they were real
volunteering.
stand-down firefighters.
That was cool.
Yeah.
All dressed up.
Yeah, and I'm sure they enjoyed having the backboard Cheryl's niece there.
Oh yeah.
Just letting the town let us use the trucks and stuff.
Yeah. And then the young girl that was in the front seat there, she wasn't supposed to be in the scene, but she showed up to just watch us film, and we're like, you know what? I think would be fun. You know, I think would be make more to the scene if we throw her in the front, being the sister. And actually, I think it worked.
It was fitting, yeah.
Yeah, they looked like sisters.
They did.
Which was really cool.
Yeah, it was really good. And
I
then
think it added a nice touch to it.
And then this scene here with Paul, being upset about the call. It's just it. And then with Chris here, the two of them, never seen such great emotion put into it, and there was a lot of it, and it just looked really good. The Paul actually had the real tears there, and it was excellent. Both of
very
them.
emotional.
Well, the Jenkins not supposed to have the tears, but he was supposed to be kind of upset but keeping his composure, and I think they did a great job. It turned out well. All right, so here's a scene. There's Carol Cook Glover filling in as Heather's friend here, who's actually was our makeup artist, and she did great in this scene. And I love your face there, Sheryl.
Can you just give us a minute, please? Take your time.
Kind of like a reference to Seinfeld there. The
Newman!
Jenkins. Fell for it again.
Awesome.
All right, well, thank you for watching our very first episode, the pilot. And you all have a... whatever. What am I supposed to say?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
And
Hope you don't have to call an EMS tonight.
Yeah.
Well, make sure to tune in next time.
Yeah, watch us Sundays, 8 p.m.
They only get better. And better.
Exactly.
And better.
Absolutely.
And sicker and dirtier and funnier.
Definitely dirtier.